Hey everybody, how's it going? Rich from Elk Endeavors here. Hey, today I wanted to talk about the idea, or the not concern, just the idea that, like, are things really going the way they should be going? And I'll leave you with that question while I talk about, if you like what I'm doing, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to get some feedback on how I'm doing. And if you have videos that you would like me to make, please let me know. Drop me a follow if you like at the end of the video if you like what I've done. And with that, I'll go ahead and get started. So the questions kind of come up, and I think I kind of got a little writer's block today because I'm having to do two posts in one day because I'm going to be away tomorrow. I'm actually going to New York City. I'm kind of excited, but I'm also, like, I'd love to do a video there, but I won't have time while I'm there because I'm going to a conference. So at any rate, my question is, is this really going as it should? Right? Am I succeeding in affiliate marketing? And I know I am, right? And I'll start out by saying that, like, I know I am, and I know that all the success that I expect is going to come. So it's not a matter of of whether it'll come, or if this is gonna work or not. That I don't. There's no question about that, right? It's gonna work. It's just a matter of, like, I've just been thinking about, is it working properly? Like, am I on the right track, I guess, is the best way to put it. Because I do believe that I am on the right track. I know I'm on the right track. And I know that there's some efficiencies that I could improve. Like, I could be more efficient with some things. And part of that is because I only have a limited number of hours in the day to be able to do the business. And I've also, like, I've gotten mixed results in terms of my my efforts at promoting my product, right? So I promote the 4% Success Challenge. It's something that it has absolutely changed my life. You've heard me talk about it if you've been watching my videos, and I just absolutely love it. I had no idea, like, when I was in February when I started this whole thing. I was just trying to make a buck at the end of the day. Like, I was just trying to trying to do a side hustle, try to figure out how to make some money that wasn't keeping me away from my family, try to make ends meet, and that sort of thing. That kind of attitude, that kind of mindset I haven't had that mindset in a couple of months now. Well, probably about 4 or 5 months now. And there was a day where it marked the day that I really realized that all this was working for me. Was the day where it was Monday, and I usually get my pay stub on Monday, and I got an email with my pay stub in it, and I was like, oh, we get paid this week. And then I realized I haven't, in 25 years, 26, however many years I've been working as a professional, I have never not known it was payday coming up, right? And at that point, I had made $0. Like, I had made $0 as an affiliate entrepreneur. But still, I got to the point where it was like, oh, that's right, it's payday. And it wasn't that I was distracted. It wasn't that I had so much to do that I couldn't even think about money. It just was that I know that it's coming, and I know that what I'm doing is working. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take, right? And that's where I think that's what I'm struggling with right now, I guess, is, and the reason I'm sharing this with you is because, number one, I want to make sure that you know that I'm struggling, or that I do struggle. I'm not struggling, but I struggle with certain things. And one of the things that, one of the assets that I have while I'm working my way toward, like, financial success, one of the greatest assets I have is the fact that I can document my journey. And so when I'm trying to help someone, get into this business because it's changed my life, and I want to help someone change their life, I can go back to this video and say, listen, this is October 18th, right? And I was really kind of wondering about it. And I was kind of struggling about, like, whether I was doing everything correctly and what else I could change and things like that. So I'm documenting my journey, which is part of this, right? So all this is like, sort of intellectual property that will help me market and help others understand what it's like to start out, right? Because like when you look at when I've talked about mentors, and you look at like the tier three mentors, I think is where I have like Russell Brunson and and Vic Stryzius, who's my mentor is Vic Stryzius, and then Russell Brunson from ClickFunnels. Those guys, like they're inaccessible to me, even though like I listen to them and they're alive and they're younger than me. They're inaccessible to me. I can't just get a hold of them. But they all started where I'm starting. They started where I'm starting, but now they're not. Right now they're like multimillionaires and they're very successful and they're teaching other people how to be successful. So there's a gap there, right? Because when you look at someone like Russell Brunson, who's like, been a phenomenal success, but it's taken him 15, 20 years, people often think that it's just like, oh, he got lucky, he was an overnight success. No, this dude worked his tail off, and just listening to him is just so inspiring. And that's the thing, is that you have to realize that, like, he's where he is because of all the hard work, right? And so but he didn't know to document it, right? All he can really do is, from his like level of like being very wealthy, he can say like, well, this is how I started out. Whereas I can say like, this is what I'm doing now, and this is what I'm struggling with, and so I can point you back and say like, well, this is absolutely where I was, and this is where I've gotten to, and I can send people back to see these changes in me, right? So I guess what I'm trying to get at, and this is sort of more of a rant, but ultimately trying to get at making sure that I am on the right track, right? I know I'm on the right track. I think the big thing is like not knowing when the big money's going to come, right? It's kind of dribs and drabs, and it's not as much fun as everyone kind of makes it out to be. But I also, like, at the same time, like, I have to think about the fact that, like, I started this in February, right? I knew nothing about affiliate marketing in February, and now I have a business. Like, I have a legitimate like understanding of affiliate marketing. I can help mentor people on affiliate marketing. I've made money in affiliate marketing, and now, like, and it's only been 8 months, right? Where, like, if you open a restaurant, often they say, you don't even make a profit for like 2 years, and that, that's not that's not where I am, right? And I wouldn't want to be doing that. But this is like where like it's almost kind of like, well, where do I get off even thinking that I would make money at this point in my business? So. That's what I kind of wanted to talk about today, was that like I am on the right track. I know that. It's just more of like, am I doing it exactly right? Am I doing it to the best of my ability? I know I'm doing it to the best of my ability, but like, what am I missing? What are some of the things that I'm missing? And is it really going according to plan, or am I off on the plan? And that's where, my success mindset and the fact that I know that I'll be successful, that's what's gonna torpedo me towards success and make sure I'm successful. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. So if you're feeling like, if you're relating to this and you're saying, yeah, gosh, I wonder about, I wonder if I'm being successful as well. Like, that's the point, right? That's why I want to make sure that you see this, so that you can say, okay, well, yeah, I'm not the only one that's feeling this way, because we're all trying. We're all doing our best to understand how to do this and do it as efficiently as possible, and as successfully as possible. And success is just around the corner. It's just that I don't know when the corner's coming. I hope it's coming soon. I don't want to be waiting for 5 years, and I know I'm not going to be. But like, it's just like, when it could be tonight. Right? I could have a blowout tonight. Or it could be December, right? And that's okay. And I have to be okay with that. I have to be patient. I have to be okay with that. So if that resonates with you, please let me know. Drop me a thumbs up. Follow me on YouTube. I also write a blog on Medium at Elk Endeavors. And I'd love to hear from you. And with that, I'll let you go. And I appreciate you. And thank you very much for watching.